Alright, second video on the channel. Earlier today I was thinking about how I wanted to get on here and make a video about how much money we can have in our 401k accounts by retirement age if we start investing in our early 20s. Obviously I'm young, I'm only 24, so I'm not super far into this plan yet, but I'm going to show you the math so you can know what a realistic outcome is going to look like by retirement age if you start young. I'm a person with large aspirations, as well as I'm sure a lot of you are too. But even if you have ideas of other investment vehicles you want to get into in your life, in my opinion and based on my research, it seems that still investing in more traditional methods like a 401k is a smart idea, even if it's just as like a backup plan. You're going to end up a multimillionaire by retirement age. If everything else goes to shit and all your other plans don't work out, you'll be able to fall back on this. So the first thing I want to show is the average income out of college. I'm going to show you everything right here as we go through this plan. So what I found here, it looks like the average salary out of college is $55,260 a year. So if we take that average salary and then the average, or on the lower end of average salary increase per year is 2%. Because of course you're not going to stay at that salary your whole life. You're going to make more as you get older. It may not be totally linear, probably not going to be. But for the sake of this video, we'll use this low number, 2% salary increase by year until you hit retirement age. So if we put that in this salary increase calculator, 55,260 at a 2% increase per year for 43 years, so from 22 until you hit 65. So there we go, 129,484 and change. And the next part of the equation is going to be a 401k match by your employer. Most big companies these days have a 401k match, and based on what I could find, it seems that the average employer match is 4 to 6%. So we're going to take 5% and use that in our calculation here. And the next part of the calculation is going to be what the average return of the S&P 500 has been. So take a look at this. Average return of the S&P 500, 10.33% per year since 1957. So that's like 70 years. Average of 10.33%. And now, if we go ahead and plug all of this in to our investment calculator here, 401k calculator. So we've got our current age of 22, current annual salary. Remember, we're going off of the average annual salary straight out of college when you're 22-ish years old of 55,260. Starting 401k balance of $0. Contribution of your salary, I put 10%. 10% is not a huge percentage. It's pretty easy to just put 10% right off the bat. You will forget about it because you're never going to see that money. It is taken from you pre-tax, so you will never see it. You won't even know it's gone, especially if you start doing it early, because you're never going to have seen that money. So what's the difference? And then we've got the employer match of 5%. And then I've got expected retirement age, 65, average. Life expectancy, 85. Salary increase of 2% per year. Expected annual return, 10.33%. And check out this number here. So from 22, if you start doing this plan, by the time you're 65, in theory, you're going to have $6,925,000. Given You still have to pay tax on that money when you take it out, or as you take it out, but almost $7 million. And that's without any other investment vehicles you decide you want to get into throughout your life. This is like, you could use this as a backup plan. 10%. All it is 10%. And check out this part here. So if you're going to live until 85, you could withdraw $831,849 per year until 85 years old if you follow this plan starting at 22. Some other numbers here I forgot to mention. You will have only contributed $371,123 of your own money throughout this entire time period, and your employer would have contributed $185,562, and it grew to $7 million. So majority of that is obviously interest. Again, I'm only 24, so I'm not super far into this plan, but I wanted to make this video just to make a reminder to other young people such as myself that we should utilize these traditional investment vehicles like a 401k, because I know I do, as well as probably all of you guys see all over Instagram, YouTube, all this stuff about the more modern wealth creation business models like social media marketing, e-commerce, all these sorts of things. And yeah, they do work, and there's young people that make a lot of money really fast off of these things, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't also be doing this. We can try those sorts of things and have huge aspirations, and hopefully we make stuff like that happen and make way more money than this if that's what you want to do in your life. But you might as well do 10% of your paycheck from your job pre-tax. You're not even going to see it. You won't even know it's gone. And then you're going to be 65 and have $7 million based on all these average numbers here. So I hope this video was informative. I hope it reaches an audience of younger people like myself and can act as a reminder that we should utilize investment vehicles like a 401k, and that it's going to provide us with a nice nest egg at retirement age. Don't forget about it. Your money can grow a lot over a long period of time. And I'll be back with other videos. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to make all kinds of videos and put them on this channel. Videos like this, just talking about whatever topics I want to talk about. I'm going to do travel videos, hanging out with my friends, really anything. Just the life of a 24-year-old and what I do and what I think about and what I want to talk about. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back with more.